Yeah. So that is on last week. Actually, we are done with 3 sessions, in which we studied introduction to Oracle. And in this introduction to Oracle, this was important term for us, RDBMS, in which we have described what is database, what is DBMS, and what is RDBMS, and all that you can see here. Yeah. Organizing data using old technology, and this is another way of presenting data. Then all these things we have discussed. Okay. Now, apart from that, few pictures I have come up with. Yeah, let me show you that also. First was related with the topics of Oracle. That was one part, right? This part we have discussed. After that, we have discussed about life cycle of database. Then we discussed about introduction to SQL, last class. Right? This was our last class topic, introduction to SQL, that is structured query language. Okay. So today, something very important we are going to study, that is hierarchy of Oracle in a machine. Hierarchy of Oracle in a machine. Yes. What does it mean? What is the meaning of it? So here you can say how Oracle logically and systematically will arrange objects is what this topic deals with. Okay. Yeah. What does it mean? Two things I said. Two things. It deals with two things. So here in hierarchy of Oracle, yeah, let me write that. Hierarchy of Oracle means how Oracle logically and systematically will arrange objects is what hierarchy of Oracle refers to. Okay. Now, one more point also I'll say. One more point. Always remember, database will be providing the data in two ways. Database. Any database you take, whether it is Oracle or it is SQL Server, it is MySQL, or it is something else. Every time you can see that database provides two presentations. One is logical data and the other is physical data. With the data which is in hard disk in the form of files. That part, as a developer, you don't need to know, but few things about it I'll cover in my coming classes. And at this stage, we don't need. Okay. At this stage, we don't need that part. Okay. And second, as a developer, compulsory, you should have idea about this total process, which I'm going to explain you. Total process. Because until and unless you are not aware of what exactly things are being done at database level, it will be a bit difficult for you to answer queries connecting with interviews as well as to find solutions to data retrieval process. For that reason, this is being discussed. Okay, chalo, right. Let's talk step by step all the points, and every sentence, every picture which I'm going to draw in it will be important for your practicals as well. So you can say like this, whatever I'm discussing now, it would be something like a prerequisite for your practical installation as well as practical, both. Both. Yeah. Let's first talk about machine. Yeah. Yes. This is your system, I mean to say. Okay. Chalo, right. Now, in this machine, you have first layer. You have first layer. Yeah. And that layer is Windows OS. Yes. Doesn't matter whichever version you're working with. Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 11. That should not bother us. Like it may be any, but it is only for practice purpose. In companies, wherever they use, Oracle as the database, Oracle as backend, 100% remember, they don't use Oracle on Windows operating system. Rather, they make Oracle on Linux operating system. So Linux provides more security and it is moreover a multi-user operating system. That is another point. Okay. And in this Windows operating system, the first layer I would say is about, yeah, about Oracle software. Yeah. Version doesn't matter, I said. It's only for understanding. Oracle 12C software, whichever we have with us. Even if you have a latest, you can go with that, no problem. Because however, we are here into understand all the scenarios and concepts of database. Okay. Now remember one thing. In this Oracle 12C software, few things are there as a developer you should know. What is it? One, whenever you install Oracle software, whenever you install Oracle software, remember two things about it. Two things. Yeah. What are those two things? It will give you actually a choice. I mean, it will give you two options. Now, what are those two options? First, understand. When I come up with installation, however, I'll demonstrate that part. But till then, you at least remember what I'm trying to come up with. During installation of Oracle software, you would notice two things in it. During installation of Oracle software, you would notice two things. I'm saying two things. What are they? Somewhere it's a process of around, you can say, 11 to 12 steps installation it is, Oracle. In that 11 to 12 steps, second or third step, you will find an option. What is it? One, it says, one option, it says, create and configure. Okay. Create and configure, one option. Second, it will say install only Oracle. And third one will also be there. That is not required for us because we'll be installing software for the very first time. The third option, though, we don't need at all. That is about upgradation. That is, it's like if you have already a software available, you can upgrade it to the latest one. That is, however, not needed. So we focus only on two things. What it is, if at all I make a choice of create and configure, and if I go with install only Oracle software, two options are there. Here the meaning is, here create and configure, the meaning is it will install Oracle software with database. Means it will create one database as well. Two things will happen here. It will install Oracle software, plus it will create one database for our practice purpose. If I go with the second choice, then you can find it will install Oracle without database. Yeah, without database. And if you go with this choice, second choice, then we'll be in trouble. I mean, if you are new to database environment, if you are new to database concept, and if you're new to Oracle, so for a beginner, database creation after the installation of Oracle software becomes little challenging. It becomes little challenging. That may put you in trouble because you require to know about a tool. If you want to create a database, then you should know about one tool. That tool name is called DBCA. DBCA, that Oracle software will install during installation of Oracle software. And then along with that, the tool, I mean, using the tool, what all we need to do, that all you should have an idea about. So for a beginner, knowing about all those things is little challenging. So I don't recommend you at all to go with that option. Rather, I would say, instead of going with that option, it is better you prefer the first option. This one you prefer, this one. Create and configure. Why? Because it will do both the tasks for us. It will install as well as it will configure database. Both the things will happen. Yes. And now, whenever Oracle software is installed, as I said, no, you'll be created by one database. Yes. This is one database which is created by Oracle software. Okay. This one. So let me just represent this exactly in the form of, I mean, in the picture of database. Yeah. So this is your database which is created. Okay. Yeah. What exactly is this? This is your database. And what is the name? Since this is being done at installation, during installation, it will provide you that this will be the database name which I'm going to create. Interested, change the database or continue with the same. That's left to your choice. Database name will be ORCL. Provision will be there. If you are interested, you can change it. But if not, I want to continue with the same. Default database, which is created by the software, is by name ORCL. Yes. Yes. You are creating or software is creating? Answer is software. Software will create. First installation it will do, then it will create database. Two things it will do. First it will install, then it will, yeah, first it will install, then it will, yeah, create database. Yeah, two things will happen. Okay. And along with the database, remember, inside database, we are made available by small blocks. Those blocks are also ready-made for us. Oracle Corporation has provided with this database few blocks for practice purpose. And those blocks which are being created is what you call with the technical term as schema. What do you call them as? Schema. Okay. And for easy approach or for easy understanding, I would say schema. Yeah. Schema works like a folder. Schema works like a folder. It makes a lot of difference in these two statements. I'm not saying schema is a folder. That goes completely wrong. Even we may be in trouble to justify that point. So instead, it is better you refer it as what? Works like a folder. Schema works like a folder. Okay. And before I go further, let me just give you some idea that along with Oracle software, right? There are approximate, I'm saying, around 15 to 20 built-in schemas are provided. So I'll mention here that would be for us even to justify, right? I just call along with the Oracle software. Okay. Few built-in schemas along with Oracle software. No, I better write like this. Database created in Oracle software will be provided with few built-in schemas. Okay, built-in schemas will be provided with few built-in schemas for practice purpose. Yes. What are they? Remember, one is called system one. Okay. Second is called sys. Third is called Scott. Fourth is called HR. And in all these schemas, 1, 2, 3, 4. I said few. Even I said number also. Approximate 15 to 20 schemas will be there. In that, what is important? Only those I wrote. Okay. 1. This is to perform basic admin activities you can do here. Basic. And sys is called as super admin. And these two are called normal schemas. Normal schema. System, sys, confirm. They are 100% there. System and sys both, 100% they are there. 100%. Scott and HR also provided for our practice purpose. And until and unless I don't explain you how to create our own personal schema, till that time, you, me, all are dependent on these schemas. Exactly whenever I take up a session on how to create our own schema, then exactly on that day, let's not work on this Scott and HR. Instead, I'll create a schema on my own name. You create a schema on your own name, and then you work with your own personal schema. Yeah, till then, we all are dependent on these built-in schemas, and every schema is provided with password. So you can say like this: passwords of these schemas are provided during configuration of database. Yes. So whenever database is configured, then at that time, passwords it will ask, and those passwords you are going to provide for your schemas. 15 to 20. In that, only 4 is our target. The remaining schemas we don't need. At this stage, we don't find any usage of them. Like that Oracle Corporation has provided, interested, and enable them, not interested, skip them, your wish. But it is not compulsory. And now remember, under schema, you are made available with objects. Yeah. Under schema, you are made available by what? Objects. Objects. And when I say objects, this will be the list. Yes. Here I would say, here I would say tables, views, tables, constraints, views, synonyms, indices, then sequences, then clusters, then stored procedures, stored functions, stored triggers, stored types, etc. These are the things that are part of where schema. Now, obviously, now at least going through this architecture, just recollect. If someone asks you table which you created, where it is available logically, now your answer is Oracle database. Database contains a schema. Schema contains object. So table is a part of schema. Table can never be a part of database directly in any database software. Yes, schemas may change. That doesn't matter. But approach will never change. Approach will never change. Yeah, keeping this architecture in view, I would like to mention three most important points of this architecture. One, Oracle software is a collection of one or more databases. Yes, one statement. Oracle software is a collection of one or more databases. Second, database is collection of one or more schemas. Third, schema is collection of one or more objects. Yes. There are three things. Oracle software is a collection of one or more databases. Database is collection of one or more schemas, and schema is collection of one or more objects. Yes, that is how the internal plus logical structure of your database is made in your Oracle. And now, keeping these things in view, yeah, let me just frame them so that you could figure out what actually we have discussed. Yeah. Yeah, this is one part. This is second part. Yeah. Save. I just call this as hierarchy Oracle in machine. Yes. Yeah, you have anything to ask me, go ahead. If not, I'll continue with my next part. Yes, please. Any queries that you have on it?
I have a question. So
Yes,
whenever let's say I'm given a user ID, like if you, so that creates my schema also at the same time.
correct. That itself, the user, what you're creating itself is a schema.
Okay.
Hmm.
So until we don't create our own schema, then we are going to with which ID we are going to run the scheme, run the queries.
Okay. Till then, what they'll do? They'll give you practice related some schema.
Okay.
I'll give you idea. 1 second. Wait. For example, assume this is your database. Okay. I'm expanding to this picture only because there is no place here. For that reason, I'm going with the second one. Okay. So that you can understand what actually I'm trying to convey about this schemas. But this is the representation. As a developer, you should know this hierarchy. Developer and administrator will have idea about logical also, physical also. When you talk about physical, remember one thing, every database in Oracle will be connected with 10 files. 10 files. I use the word files. File means it is in hard disk. I repeat again that sentence. Every database which you create in Oracle, that database in background, it is linked with how many I'm saying? 10 files. 10 files. And those files which we call as CRD files.
Okay.
What do you call? CRD. CRD. C for control file, R for redo log file, and D for database file. Control file, singular, control file. Redo log files, plural, multiple you'll have. Database files, multiple you have. Coming classes में even connecting with these files, I am going to explain you one topic. On that day, I'll explain you about those files. Till then, you just remember that every database is connected physically by 10 files and they are called CRD files. Okay, chalo, right, come back. Now, let's understand how the process goes. Assume we all make, like, we all make one team. Okay, chalo, right, assume we all make one team. Yeah, team doing one project. We are all involved in one project. Okay. And in the team, these are developers. This is one developer. 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 Yeah. These all make one team. One is Ashutosh, one developer. Karan, Mohan, myself, Madhuri, and Santosh. Yeah, we all make one team and we all are developers working in some company and we all make one team. We all are doing one, we are all involved in one project now. Okay. Ashutosh, this is Karan. This is Mohan. This is me, Shareef. This is Madhuri. And this is Santosh. Chalo, right. So we all are working in one project as one team, and we all are obviously using one database. Yeah. This is the database we all are connected with, because obviously project is also one. So obviously database will also be one only. For every developer, company is not going to create one database. Rather, they will be made to work on what? One database. Hmm. Yes. So we all are working on one database. Ashutosh is working on the same database, and Karan is also working on the same database. and Mohan is also working on the same database. Shareef, myself also working on the same database. Madhuri is also working on the same database. Even Santosh is also working on the same database. Yes. All are working in one database doesn't mean that all of them will be given one block to work with. No, that may put us in trouble. That may put us in trouble. There we face a problem about concurrency issues that may put us in trouble. Problems may come like this. If Ashutosh is working on one table, then Santosh cannot use that table. If Santosh is using one object, then Mohan cannot use that object. That is what I was talking about. Concurrency issues will arise. Company will take care of even those things quite very closely. So that they want to segregate the job of every developer. They don't want to put all of us as one mixture of things and create a sort of mess up in the database. So for that reason, what will happen whenever you join into a company as a developer, immediately your information will be passed to DBA, saying that tomorrow so and so one developer by so and so name called Santosh will be joining into the team. Please, you take care of it. Then the DBA will create a schema on your name, and he will create a password for that schema, and he will give you a provision that if you are interested, you can change your password later on. Yes. These all are being created. Yes. Schemas. Where they are created? In database. Who creates this? DBA will create. You won't have a provision to create this. Or your team lead may create. Yes. Yes, I call. This is Ashutosh schema. This is Karan's schema. Yeah, this is Mohan's schema. This is Shareef's schema. This is MI schema. Then I'll write Santosh schema, SH schema. Yes. Obviously, names they will give. They won't give like this the way I created. Or let's assume like this: schema 1, SCH1, SCH2. In real time, the names are available. Okay, SCH4, SCH5, SCH6. Yeah, schemas. Hmm. This is schema 1. Then this is schema 2. This is schema 3. This is schema 4. This is schema 5. This is schema 6. Yes, 6 schemas. Everyone. Now, Ashutosh, whenever he creates tables, views, synonyms, procedures, functions, all he will store in his schema. And whenever Karan creates, all will be available in Karan's schema. And if Mohan creates, all the things will be in Mohan's schema. And whenever Shareef creates, all the objects will be in my own schema. Madhuri creates objects in her own schema. And then Santosh will create things in Santosh's schema. Yes. Things will not get now confused. Things will not get messed up. Now, all schemas will be in the control of DBA, no doubt in it. Tomorrow, if this may be a situation like imagine Mohan created one table which is in need of Santosh. Means Santosh wants to use the table. Obviously, he'll inform a team lead that so and so table I need for so and so process. that is compulsory for me, then the team lead will inform, the table is already there with the Mohan. Why do you again create and waste memory of that server? Then he'll just inform you that it is there with Mohan. You just talk to him and get the table and access it. Why unnecessary? Again, you create table. Again, why do you duplicate data of the same info of the same table? Then Santosh will approach Mohan saying that so-and-so table I'm in need. So I want that table for accessing. Then definitely that is what we are going to learn in a language called data control language. Yeah. Mohan will give rights. Mohan will give permissions on that one table which Santosh requires. Then Santosh can use that table. Once he uses, then Santosh will inform, yeah, I completed the work. So and so requirement which was there. It's working fine for me. Now you can cancel. Then immediately Mohan will cancel that permission. Over. Now Santosh again cannot use that object. That is how schemas will work. Database is same. Database is same. Database same. Schemas are different. Inside the database, schemas are different. Yes. Yeah. These all are developers working on one project. And they all are using database. Yes. This is how you find a working process of what? Schemas. Working of schemas. Yeah. That is the reason. What did I say? Definition. I said like schema works like a folder. And I very clearly said you never say schema is a folder. That because you forgot and you can't just say that schema is a folder. The moment you say schema is a folder, then they squeeze you at an extreme level to justify that point. Then all nuisance will be created. We'll be justifying for something else, meaning we'll get into some other point. We'll be trying to come up in some other way. Instead of creating all that nuisance, the best answer is to discuss or to describe schema is schema works like a folder. That's it. Simple conclusion. Simple conclusion. Yes. Let me share this also so that when I share my notes, I can give you this picture as well. Working schemas. Yes. Yeah. Anything else you people want to ask on this? Go ahead, please. Karan, is this clear for you? Do you understand what exactly I said?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, right. Yes, Ashutosh. Mohan, Madhuri, Santosh. Santosh, is this your first session you're attending, Santosh? Am I audible to you, Santosh? You can unmute yourself, Santosh. Santosh D. Hello. Yeah, Santosh. Okay, the status in my list, it shows that you're unmuted, but thing is, I'm unable to hear you. If you're talking, I'm unable to hear you.
Is it audible now? Yeah.
Yeah, Santosh. Yeah. You're audible now. Yes, Santosh.
That's my first class.
Acha, is this your first? Okay, Santosh, do one thing. You talk to management. They'll share 3 videos of my last class. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Practicals I didn't start. It's only about that. Today was actually a point. We last three sessions was only first session was all about introduction. Second, I discussed about a few things related with versions of Oracle. Then at last class I discussed about introduction to SQL. Topics of Oracle, introduction to SQL. Today was actual part. The practicals not yet started. More one session it may take for us. Then probably tomorrow I may get your email IDs from management. Once I get your email IDs, I'll share software. Then one day we'll see installation and configuration of database in one session. From then we are into a practical. Okay. Right.
Okay.
You collect the videos, they'll share with you 100%. You can go through those videos. Okay. If not, probably next week or so, if even I'm planning for backup classes, you can attend those backup missed sessions. You can attend in that backup classes. I'll update you whenever those backup classes will be, so that on those missed classes you have to attend 2 hours session. One is our regular session, and one is for backup class. And once the backup classes, whatever you missed is completed, then you can attend our regular session.
Sure, sir. Okay.
That's not yet decided, but it's yet to be. It's planning. So whenever it is done, I'll update you. Okay.
Okay.
If you feel that videos which were recorded for my sessions of last 3 days, if they are informative, if you could understand, if you found that it is fine with respect to information content, you are in a position to understand, then no need to backup class. You can go through those videos. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Thank you, Santosh. Yeah. Madhuri, you have any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
Right, Mark. Ashutosh, what about you?
Yeah, basically, I want
Yeah.
to just ask in SQL, the
Ah.
full form is structured query language. So,
Yes,
what is the meaning of structured? Because in most of the interviews, they must ask me, so I'm not able to.
Yeah. Actually, two things you remember. Two things. Whenever you have been asked about structured query language, first point you should know that in Oracle, data can be stored in two ways. Okay. One is called structured data and one is called unstructured data. Remember that. Okay.
Yes.
Connecting with these two topics, coming classes, we have a separate, what do you call, module, which I am going to cover. Okay. And remember,
Okay.
structured data, when I say the data which is visible for you directly.
Okay.
And unstructured data, when I say, here I'm talking about accessing data from external sources, that is from hard disk, like storing document in table, storing PowerPoint presentation in a table, storing video file in a table. And SQL provides only structured data to be accessible. Access, not unstructured data. Unstructured data can be stored but cannot be accessed. You have to manage it with the support of some front-end application. How many types of data will be available? Two types. Your answer should be two types.
Okay.
Structured data, unstructured. Which one you can
Okay.
access? Structured.
Structured.
What is structured data? That data which is visible directly for you. Which is directly visible for you. Which data you cannot access? Unstructured data you cannot access. Cannot access in the sense you cannot see what is there in that file of unstructured data. What do you do for that? You should have a knowledge of some front-end application. हो गया? ये एक point.
Yes.
Second point, I'll say. Second point. See, this is also asked. SQL, no doubt it is structured query language with respect to an expansion of the term. Second point, what they'll ask you is SQL is called non-procedural language. PLSQL is called procedural language. The second question that would be raised in these two is asking you to explain why SQL is called non-procedural language. Now, your answer should be like this. First point, you create a table. Okay. Not necessary that after creating a table, you can't retrieve data. No such rule. First, you create a table, direct you retrieve data. You may not get data, but you can write a query on it. Even though there is no data available in the table, still I can retrieve. Nothing comes in the output, but I can write a query. Oracle will not say you, hello, data is not there. Why are you writing select query? Oracle will not say you. Not there, fine. I want to see what it will say when there is no data available. I want to see how Oracle reacts, how database will react when there is no data available in a table, when I'm asking it to provide information. PLSQL में procedural, systematic approach, write a program, talk about input, talk about processing, talk about output. Procedural, systematic. You can't say, I, without writing, without providing data, I want to see what is the data. How will you provide? Without, when there is no data, what will you see when there is no data? You didn't provide, no output. SQL possible, PLSQL not possible. So different approach. When I go to the topic of PLSQL, exactly on that day you'll experience. I'll justify what exactly it means. Because you have to answer two questions there, two questions. SQL deals with what? PLSQL deals with what and how? That questions you should answer. Okay? Definitely I'll justify them coming classes. Do you understand what it means?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, chalo, this is one. And next topic will be, actually we have to see after installation, but no problem. Tomorrow's class, I'll be explaining you how Oracle makes a connection process with various tools. That part I'll explain. And by after that, practical I won't start. We'll definitely spend one day for our installation. Only after that, I'll go with your practicals. Okay? Chalo, no problem. We'll see tomorrow's class. I'll explain you all that stuff.